check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Here we go on second and 12. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 12.
Check 1-3. Watch twist. Motion.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
13. Check it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. yards. First down, Falcons.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll drop the throw. He completes it to Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Kill. Shit.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, Echo. Hey, Mike 51. Don't let him win.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Smith. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by Ridley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got that now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Second down and inches. Caught by Jones. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20. 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Now the try here for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the... And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check back 21. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just beyond it right now. Let's go ahead and go for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 11. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
21.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He'll set up the throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 16. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Looking to throw. And that's caught by Smith. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now back to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. He's crashing. 36.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the screen.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley.